Hello, MF Kraven here, and welcome to Less Than 10 Minute Reviews, a YouTube series where I take a look at niche titles, hidden gems, and often overlooked games, tell you whether or not you should buy them in less than 10 minutes. So if that's the type of content that you like, consider subscribing and liking this video. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Lucky Hero, a roguelike deck building game where spinning the wheel of fortune could mean your survival or demise. But can Lucky Hero be the dungeon crawling version of Lucky Landlord, or will it go bankrupt? Let's find out. Full disclosure, I received a key from Neverland Entertainment. Bringing a 16-bit pixel style and combining it with a retro-sounding soundtrack is what won me initially. I love the designs of the enemy, even though the Wheel of Fortune kinda takes up 80% of the screen. And being a degenerate gambler, seeing the wheel go brrrr makes me happy. Gameplay is simple. You first pick a class, warrior, assassin, or summoner, each warrior being the only class that is unlocked at the beginning of the game, and you can unlock the other two by beating the game with the warrior to unlock the assassin, and beat the game with the assassin to unlock the summoner. You then select the passive skill that is always randomized. Then you begin your journey by picking one of 3 levels, each with a variety of enemies, events, shops, and even treasures. Each level will also have a buff or debuff at the top of the door, so be wary what you choose. On one run, I had 3 treasure chests, 2 elite enemies, and it tempted me to go in, but I hadn't read each spin has a 1% chance to destroy one of my symbols. Symbols are your attack, defense, energy, gold, and buffs, etc, etc. Well, it turned out that 3 of my symbols got destroyed, making me either really lucky or unlucky in this case. You battle by spinning the wheel, and on display will be your deck, so to speak. Each class starts with a few basic attacks, defenses, energy, and gold. Energy will be required to use majority of symbols. There are many ways of attaining energy, such as a passive skill that gives you 1 energy with every spin, or the meta way, by rolling a thunderbolt and using it. Upon using your energy or your allotted symbols, you will end your turn, making it your opponent's turn. But on the right hand side below them is a preview of what they will be doing in their turn. So prioritize building your defenses when they look like they're going to attack. Symbols can be bought in-store on a battle, picked up after a successful battle, or through events. The more rare the symbol, the better the effects. Upon completing a floor, you will go on to a harder floor with stronger enemies until you reach the 6th floor, where you will face off against a random boss. After each run, successful or not, you will earn medals, which you can use to unlock even more symbols in the gallery. The 3 classes all have different symbols at their disposal, warrior being more balanced in attack and defense, assassin being more reliant on residual damage, and summoner changes the game completely on you, having to summon familiars that you can also use a symbol to combine into stronger familiars. The game's retail price is $11 USD, but has a 10% discount until January 4th, 2024. I've been playing it approximately for 9 hours and found my favorite place to play it was on my Steam Deck. On the road, whether at the doctor's office or on my lunch break at work. Picking it up for a few minutes and putting it back down was simple, especially with its save and quit feature. And while you think, oh, it's silly for you to bring that up, there's way too many games that are missing this exact same feature. Especially for roguelites, I missed out on good runs just because I had to quit the game. Initially, the game was very difficult for me, but once I found the formula to be good, I got good. A little too good, while you still rely on RNG to make your runs successful. In my experience, dragging out early battles, making the most possible gold, and exploiting the experience books that not only give you 3 energy but also raise the probability of rarer symbols showing up in stores. Well, suddenly the debuffs that enemies hit me with didn't really matter. I just stall until I can get everything I can from a level and to be considerably stronger. And I won't lie, at first I had a bit of a power trip, buying useless 1 gold minions to feed my giant devourer so that every attack adds a +2 permanent damage. He didn't even need to have to be next to the symbol to eat them. See, because the placement of symbols on the wheel can often be a factor. Some of them can eat only the ones that are right next to him, but this one was like right across the wheel. So with that said, for Lucky Hero, on a scale from buy it now, wait for sale, or do not buy, I say Steam Deck users, buy it now. I took my brick portable charger just in case with me to charge my Steam Deck because my juice would run out, but it never did. Even after a good 30 to 40 minutes waiting at the doctor's office, I was down to maybe 84%. There's fun to be had, but once you've beat the game a few times, and I've only beat it 3 times, once with the warrior, once with the assassin, once with the summoner, and the warrior really is my least favorite to use. I just don't see myself playing it again. I've had my fun. Unless we have more classes, I'm just not that all interested in Lucky Hero anymore. Which is why I'm giving a wait for sale for everyone that can't take it mobile. Most of the footage I have captured, I've captured it with my Steam Deck, well, because I didn't care to sit at my PC to keep playing it. It felt really grindy. And unless you aren't grinding and cheesing the early game, you'll go from facing an enemy with 3 attack and 20 HP in level 3 to one that does 15 attack and 90 HP in level 4. There's a lot of potential here, and you could say if you measured $1 per hour of entertainment, I've gotten just that. But there are balancing issues, and I could see some people giving up on it after a few runs. Hell, I almost did. And grinding could be fun, but Lucky Hero fails to deliver a fun reward after failing a few times. It's only after winning that you can truly unlock OP symbols like the battery or the illuminator, and it almost encourages you to take your time because you're not even penalized for stalling. My last thought though is that the OST really does slap, and I put 2 songs by the maker of the soundtrack on the description. Steam Deck owners, buy it now. Everyone else, wait for bigger sale.